I guess it could be California, it could be Colorado, but it's not. We're in the fabulous province of Granada, just 40 minutes above Granada, still with views of part of the Sierra Nevada Massif, and we're on the side of Lake Negritin, on the edge of this wonderful natural parkland. And directly the way the camera's pointed at the moment, just in the very distant there, you can just see the windmills on the horizon. That's a 10-minute drive from here, and the village of Freila. That's the location of today's property. And if you're not wanting a beach, but you're wanting a fabulous detached house, a proper 4 to 5 bedroomed family house with separate apartment and guest accommodation, this could very well be for you. Hi, today we're in the wonderful village of Freila. We're just close to one of two main squares in the town centre. This one more where the communal spaces are, where you've got the outdoor sports area. Beyond there you can see the children's play area and the municipal administration building, where you arrange all your appointments for doctors and housing and things, which is separate from the main town hall. And just as we come round here, we've just got to siesta time, so everything's just closed until later this afternoon, but you can see we have a good sized covey run supermarket and things set around this main square. Now the concrete structure that you can see in front of us is actually a big viewing point, so I'm just going to take you up there now. Okay, up here on the viewing platform we can see the streets leading up into the village and the local bus stop here connecting us with Granada and the surrounding areas. The administration council buildings that we talked about, and children's play area. People hold courses and classes for different arts and crafts, dancing, language skills, and obviously you can see beyond everything, on every side, is this amazing countryside. Just making my way along the platform here. Again, we can see in the distance there, you can see the water of Lake Negritin in the bottom of the Arizona type landscape there. Coming round to the end of the viewing platform, you can actually see straight in front of us here this very large detached white house there, and that's the property we're coming to see today. On the edge of the wonderful village of Freila, as you can see in the distance, all the wonderful Arizona style countryside and Lake Negritin. Fabulous tourist spot. The walking and cycling in this area is absolutely amazing. As I bring you around, we're walking back up this little lane to the house itself, which is the large gable end in front of us. And again, you can see the balconies in the front of the house look out over the fabulous countryside. Lots of parking outside here on the lane. As you can see, the house here just beyond my car on the right is fully detached. 2 stories from this level and a lower 2 areas, one including a fully self-contained apartment. Here you can see the actual front of the main house, which has 4 bedrooms upstairs, 2 lounges one which could be used as an additional bedroom, a utility room, bathroom, kitchen, and wonderful terrace on the ground floor. And of course comes out then onto this wonderful large terrace at this level, and a lower garden area with cave on the level below. Access in by car from the corner here, and immediately we walk round to the left, we are actually straight into the main village. So you're just on the edge of the village, but you are very, very private here, but also very, very close to all the facilities. Okay, standing just outside the property gives you a great perspective of just how big the terrace is here, with a covered area. The sliding doors that you can see that we're walking towards at the moment is the second snug lounge, which could also be a additional bedroom if it was required, and of course a double gateway here if you actually wanted to bring your car into this area. Wouldn't be really required. There's a huge area below the railings where we stood facing at the moment, which also has vehicle access, and as you can see just beyond the small dog house, cat house here, you can see a set of steps going down there to that lower area, and halfway down there below that little light is the apartment. Okay, let's actually take you inside. Okay, coming through the main entrance, first room on the right is a bright, good sized ground floor cloakroom WC, lovely wash basin and sink unit with loo. Could easily be made into a full bathroom with a wet room shower if required, which is very close to this ground floor snug second lounge. As you can see, good size, with sofa, which with a sofa bed would make an additional occasional bedroom, or certainly could be a full ground floor bedroom if you wanted to set it out that way. And this room has access directly out onto the terrace. Okay, coming back into the hallway, bottom of the staircase there, moving to the right brings us into the kitchen. Very good quality, large fitted kitchen with space for dining room at the end. As you can see, integrated oven with hob, space for dishwasher, double ceramic sink, nice granite worktops bringing us round onto the granite covered peninsula. More worktops on this side with both base and wall units, lots and lots of storage, and at the end a nice sized dining area. Radiators throughout, of course. Patio doors taking us out onto the large terrace, and that will bring us round into the lounge. Good sized lounge. As you can see, windows to the terrace on one side, and once again the patio doors bringing us out onto the terrace onto this side. I'll take you out onto the terrace now. We'll go out of this one door onto the terrace, which as you can see is a good size. Again, enough room for tables and chairs. Great views out from here over the rooftops to all this amazing countryside beyond, and all the way around over the top of the village there, where you can see the lower edges of the Sierra Nevada mountains, which are still covered in snow at this moment in time. All great views off this wonderful terrace. These are the patio doors which will take us back into the lounge, and from here we get a great overview of this lower area. Gate, as you can see there, which comes in from the street below, so there is access if you wanted to make a drive, garage for vehicle access should you want it. It also provides great outdoor additional entertaining space, and from that lower staircase to the left there is the cave room, and with a lower terrace here and the self-contained studio apartment to the left, which we'll see shortly. Okay, so from here back inside, you can clearly see now we're connected from the lounge to the terrace and the dining room kitchen to the terrace, which brings us back to the main staircase, taking us upstairs to the main bedrooms and bathroom. Okay, so at the top of the stairs we've got this wonderful bright landing, which brings us onto the main landing, off which is bedroom number 1, which is a really good sized double bedroom. As you can see, enough room for wardrobes too. Once again, central heating throughout, and from the bedroom, great views out across the rooftops and the countryside. Coming out into bedroom number 2, which is currently used as an office, a good large single room. And like all the other rooms, fabulously tiled throughout. Central heating and views out over the countryside. Okay, once again from the landing, next room on our right is a lovely family bathroom, fully tiled, floor to ceiling, with full bath and shower over, pedestal sink and loo. Moving on, bedroom number 3 on this floor, good sized double room, plenty of space for wardrobes, and a small balcony off this room with fabulous views onto the outside, views all the way across to the mountains and Lake Negritin, and also views from here down over the terrace onto the exterior garden. All double glazed windows on these terraces. Back onto the landing brings us into the master bedroom, dual aspect, windows on 2 sides. Once again, large enough for ample amounts of furniture, as you can see, wired for TV, and as you've just noticed, this is the master with an ensuite bathroom. Once again, tiled, floor to ceiling, nicely appointed, loo, wash basin, and a large walk-in shower. Okay, so coming out of that second lounge, as you can see now we're inside the double gates and railings of this terrace, which is amazing. Very large terrace on this ground floor. We have the stairs here which goes down to the separate guest apartment. It's walled, it's all railings all the way around, so it's dog friendly, it's children friendly, Nice enclosed borders. We're here at the end of January. Still nice, lots of greenery and roses, but you can imagine in springtime and summer this is going to just be absolutely full of colour. And of course this wonderful covered outdoor dining area here, which is a relatively new steel framework with proper aluminium cover, so very weatherproof. Large concrete table and chairs here, as you can see, so for outside dining you've got shade for the sun and a really cosy space to dine out during the evening time. Okay, so once we're down the stairs we find we've got another terrace, reasonable size, and this one services the guest apartment, which is accessed from here. So if you have additional family staying with you, or you actually wanted to let this apartment, this can also be accessed from this staircase here, from the ground access that we just talked about there. So you could have this as a completely separate area where guests could bring a car in and have parking, have their own terraced barbecue and outdoor space here, and can be completely separate from your main house. Let's take you inside and show you actually what we've got here. The outer door is a very useful fly screen and brings us inside into a good sized lounge. As you can see, sofa and a good sized chair, TV, nice sized lounge, coming around to a really nice kitchen, obviously open plan. The kitchen is equipped for guests staying. Nice worktops, base units, sink, air conditioning. We have a gas hob in here, microwave, oven, wall units, everything that you would certainly need while you were staying as a guest. For holiday accommodation, the apartment has its own bathroom, just like the ones upstairs, fully tiled, floor to ceiling, nice walk-in, good sized shower, vanity unit and mirror. And the door that's actually the other side of here is the actual boiler room with oil-fired central heating throughout the property. This is the very large boiler close to me, and the oil storage tank. So good sized storage room, and it houses the central heating system for the property. And then just to the left off the lounge is the apartment's bedroom, which is a lovely good sized room. Just trying to keep my fat frame out of the mirror for you, but as you can see, it's a good sized room, enough room for a good sized double bed, wardrobes, storage, and a dressing table at this side. So just bearing in mind we have a self-contained apartment here below the main house with its own vehicle access and parking, as well as the house has its own area upstairs. The main house itself currently has 4 bedrooms, one of them is being used as an office, an ensuite master included in that 4, a separate family bathroom on the top floor, great size lounge, kitchen with separate dining area that both share that marvellous terrace with the views. And then of course there is the ground floor cloakroom with the loo, wash basin, and that second lounge snug downstairs, which could also be a ground floor bedroom if we have people who wanted a ground floor room and not great on stairs. And then in addition, once we're back outside, let me take you down and show you. Okay, down at lower ground floor level, this area has been very well kept, neat and tidy. Here you can see the double gates which would have access from the street here, and of course even at this level still great views out over the countryside. The terraced areas, which are some are tiled, storage areas, all this space here which sits below the self-contained apartment and the house itself. Tremendous amount of space and potential here in this area, which is renowned for its natural parklands, major walking and cycling areas. In this area we have a great ground floor storage shed here for all your bikes, for cycling. And then let's take you inside the cave room. I'll show what we've got lights on in here at the moment. Okay, hopefully the camera will pick everything up. Now when I first came here a couple of years ago to originally photograph this property, when the owners were considering putting it on the market, the property was shared by two siblings that, along with their family and friends, used this as both an artist studio, music room, obviously great cool storage, fabulous if anybody wants to indulge their wine collection, or anybody has motorbikes or storage that they wanted to come inside. The bit at the back here was set up, and I have to admit looks a little nicer on the photographs because it had been recently painted. As you can see, this was used, and you will see on the still photographs, it was used as a little bar in a den. Now, not long after I came to originally photograph it, which is why it's taken 18 months, almost 2 years for me to get back now, is that one of the siblings sadly passed away, and the current owner has not found it comfortable to come down and enjoy the space here that she once did, and certainly they did together. But it needs a little bit of a scrape and a paint and a bit of plaster work, but the whole thing is solid, built on the original bedrock and original cave that was here, and then the whole house has been built in more recent times above. But you get the idea of a den down here onto this lower outfloor ground floor space. The potential is absolutely amazing. Now obviously the property, since I first came and photographed it to coming back now, because as we've explained, circumstances have changed and it has been reduced substantially in price, and I think you would agree at the current market price this property is absolutely fabulous and offers a family great potential to house a larger extended family, or could provide amazing letting potential with this guest space, both with the apartment just above us and this social space down here. Okay, we have floor plans and all the still photography. We're more than happy to bring you around here and show you the property in person. I think it would make a great purchase at this current time for permanent living.